watch the startup glow. Real weather in, rain or shine, study level planes, everything's aligned. Controllers live, ATC in my ear, clear for takeoff, skies are crystal clear. But wait, timer's off, chat's calling me out. 0 out of 10, I'll take the shout. From gate to clouds, every flight's a scene. Real planes, real skies, and everything between. Mistakes, I'll own them, it's part of the dream. Together we'll fly, this is the stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Flight streamers live, let's fly, let's see. Forgot the charts, called toilet again. ATC's calm, but I'm counting to 10. From busy airspace to soft touchdowns, the highs and the lows make the best sounds. Fuels in, systems good, ready for more. Real-time right where we aim to explore. Every shout-out, every laugh, every cheer, you're the reason we keep flying here. From gate to clouds, every flight's a scene. Real planes, real skies, and everything between. Mistakes, I'll own them, it's part of the dream. Together we'll fly, this is the stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Flight streamers live, let's fly, let's see. Thanks for watching, for being my crew. Every stream's a journey, it starts with you. Let's fly together, let's make it right. Flight streamers here, clear skies tonight.
Alright everybody, hello. As you can see, I don't have my regular microphone today. Just first of all, I wanted to ask you guys, let me know if you can hear me well. Just curious to see if that's working. Air levels are coming up, so you should be able to hear me just like you would hear me if you were to fly in this aircraft. So today is a special stream. Oh, fantastic, yes we can. Alright. So first of all, this is going to be a bit of a GA week, General Aviation, so we've got some new hardware that we're going to showcase. First of all, this new Diamond stick. My quality is a bit off, of course, because that's an actual headset. Oh, it's quiet? Okay, let me adjust it a little bit. Okay, let's see. How about now? Is it better? Is it better? Check. Yeah, let me know if it's better. It's pretty quiet. Is it quiet now? What I could do is, let's see. Actually, what about now? It should be nice. It should be nice now. So we're gonna adjust some levels because right now I'm rocking this Flight Sounds hardware right now. So you can see on the right-hand side, this is the new Flight Sounds hardware that I'm gonna be reviewing. So this allows you to connect your actual headset. So this is the headset that I fly with in real life. It's called the Bose A20. So it's not a gaming headset, it's an actual headset that I fly with. And this today we're also featuring, this is from Virtual Fly. So Virtual Fly, that's the avionics module, this is the engine switch panel, this is the radio panel, and then this is the sort of gear and flap panel. And then we have an actual Diamond stick right here. Okay, let me just adjust the brightness over here. So I don't know, for Twitch folks, you don't really see it, so I'm gonna show it to you right now. 1 second. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, perfect. All right, so now you can see it. You know, so I'm actually talking to YouTube folks most of the time. So thank you so much, by the way, guys, for tuning in. Once again, I was away this weekend. I was in States. So we are going to do Fort McMurray to Calgary next week. But this week we need to feature some general aviation. So I'm going to be flying this aircraft on a stream for the very first time. And of course, we're going to do certain things today for the first time. So we're going to actually fly on PilotEdge. So yeah, Boston, I'm gonna, yes, Fort McMurray to Calgary. It is coming. So that stream is coming. So yes, I'm a licensed pilot. I know you guys are asking for, am I a licensed pilot? I do fly this aircraft in real life. The only thing is I don't have the G1000 suite. We actually just upgraded to G500. So we're gonna use PilotEdge today. So PilotEdge is actually a lot better than VATSIM. So they have a fully staffed ATC. And PilotEdge, I just wanted to also make another announcement that I'm partnered with PilotEdge. So PilotEdge is going to be our go-to for GA and as well as Southwest flights. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing started and fly this route for the first time. So here's the cool part. I actually have my charts. So, oh, you know what? I can't seem to turn on the. Okay, 1 second. My iPad's not working because, of course, just Unicom. No, it's not Unicom. So this airport has a tower, and it has a ground. It has all of the stuff, all of the good stuff. So let me just connect my iPod right here, and yeah, I'll show you what the route is today. So we are essentially just northwest of LA. So today's flight is going to be roughly around 72 nautical miles, and we're going to do this for the first time on the stream. I haven't done this. You guys will have to let me know what do you think about all these, GA streams and GA flights. Should I just keep them as like YouTube videos, or should we stream more of this stuff? If you guys want to fly with me on these GA flights, let me know. And of course, this actually sounds the way you would hear it on, on the actual intercom. I haven't tested how it actually sounds on the stream, but on the headset, actually sounds like I'm talking in a real plane, which is kind of cool with all the distortion and all that stuff. Okay, so that's it. That's pretty much it. So that's what we are. We are at the east ramp. So let's go ahead and get this plane started. So first, we're going to start the plane, and we're going to do all the realistic checklists. And I'm going to use the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 native checklist here. So let's go ahead and get going. Okay, so let's do the before start checklist. And we've done the pre-flight. We did the walk around and all the good stuff. So we're not going to bother with it. Okay, elevator trim is neutral. So there we go. So it's on takeoff. And that's set. Throttle, propeller, mixture set. So throttle is on idle. See, good thing we have checklists. It sounds like a stream too. It's kind of uncomfortable to hear. Oh, it is. But that's how you would hear it when you would fly with me on a plane, on exact plane. So I'm all about taking your feedback. So if you guys don't like, we'll use a regular microphone. You were going to be playing headset. Yeah, if you guys don't like this, let me know. We're gonna do a bit of debrief, but yeah. All right, so prop set to high RPM, mixture is cut off. Okay, that's good. Let's check that. Parking brake is set. Confirmed. Ignition is off. Very good. So we're actually using the hardware ignition, which is good. Alternate air is closed. Yeah, so we have the alternate air. Alternate air is closed, and masters are off. Off. Confirmed. Alternate static is closed. It is right here. It should be facing my way, so it's closed. All lights are off. So confirmed. All lights are off. Circuit breakers are checked. Let's go ahead and check the circuit breakers. So the cool thing about this particular model is that, yeah, I personally like the mic. It adds immersion. Awesome. Because that's exactly how you would hear me on the actual airplane. So we're looking at all of the circuit breakers. They're all, nothing popped out. You can actually pop out circuit breakers. It will fail the systems. And this airplane actually is just like the real DA40, which is kind of cool. And that's the plane that I fly in real life. Okay, flap selector is up, so yeah, that's checked. And pitot heat is off, and fuel pumps off. Battery master is on. Let's flick that. Here we go. All right, perfect. And let me know how you want me to adjust the sounds. I can turn my volume down, you know, and all that good stuff. Okay, there we go. Master is on, and G1000 powered and acknowledged. So let's acknowledge the power. All right, perfect. Yeah, it would be really cool for business chats. Yes, 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 yes. All right, G1000s, it's good. All right, so flight controls. Let's go ahead and just check the flight controls. So as I said, I have an actual diamond stick. So let me get to the camera for you guys. There we go. You can see my diamond stick right now. The only thing is FS realistic, so it's actually not realistic the way it's doing it. You know, like whenever I move the controls, it kind of moves the camera, but there you go. So flight controls free and correct. And let's confirm that. All right, so let's do the full travel for flaps. And we're gonna set the flaps to full. Gonna check the full travel. Okay, very good. Normally, actually, this is an interesting checklist because I don't use the flap travel test, you know, during this phase, but I usually do it after the engine start, but there it is. All right, fuel selector, let's go ahead and check. So we're gonna use left, well, let's do right tank, yeah, right tank. So lowest tank in our case, they're both full. All right, let's go ahead and go into the engine startup procedure. Doors are closed and strobes are on. For this particular aircraft, we don't have the beacon, so we need to turn on the flaws. All right, so strobes are on and throttle. Okay, let's do the priming. So let's get the fuel pumps on, and I'm going to just adjust the throttle just a bit, and then I'm going to monitor. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. Fuel pumps off, and then we're going to start the engines. Now, let's go ahead and start the engines, and let's hear clear prop. There we go.
Pause not available.
There we go, the engine starts beautiful. So let's put the throttle to 1000 RPM. 1000 RPM. Here we go, perfect. All right, I think it's a good time for us to connect to PilotEdge now. And we got an engine start. And by the way, just so you know, I do fly this plane in real life, so we're gonna be flying this plane for the first time. This is the GA stream, so thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, make sure you hit that like button, you know, that really helps. And you know, you hear the headset for immersion, so this is exactly how you'd hear it in real life. Okay, well, I'm gonna connect to VATSIM, so we are November 8289er Alpha. We're flying the Diamond DA40 aircraft. Okay, perfect. Let's just continue. Okay, fuel pump on, very good. So we started, prop air is clear. All right, perfect. So engine started. After start, so mixture, we're gonna do a ground idle. We're gonna idle the mixture. Well, kind of, yeah, we'll set it to 1200. I actually never done this one, so we're gonna follow this checklist. It's 1200. Mixture back slowly until it drops. Okay, let's do that. Okay, perfect. There we go. And then we're gonna go back to 1000 RPM. There it is. So I'm monitoring the engine parameters right here. So we're gonna do the EIS right now. So 1000 RPM. Perfect. So lights is required. So for this one, we're gonna turn on the position and taxi lights right away. Okay, so lights is required. We're gonna cage the standby horizon. Oh, and then we're gonna, yeah, obviously turn on the alternator, so that you're not gonna hear that annoying chime. And pitot tube is on, so standby horizon is on. Flaps for takeoff. So let's set the flaps. Set flaps for takeoff. And pitot heat test. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Okay, avionics master. Let's do that in. So avionics master is on. And transponder, we're gonna set it to mode C. So we're gonna go into transponder. And once again, I actually don't have the, you know, don't use the G1000. So this is something that I need to get used to. I'm connecting to PilotEdge, so we're logged into network. So what I'm gonna do now, so I'm gonna use my actual real charts, real world data, and we're gonna connect to the local ATIS, so 126025. So I'm gonna use my panel right here, and we're going to put the frequency in. So that's 1. Okay, so that's 126.025. 1.025. So once again, I'm just testing it right now. 126.025. Yeah, let's see that. All right, so that's COM2. One two six 025. 025. So I'm gonna just set that to this frequency. I'm just trying to see why the hell does it input. 1 second. Yeah, I don't really hear the ATIS, so let's go ahead and call ground right now. 1 to 1 0. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is set to COM1. Anyways. Okay, so that's 121 decimal 8. Alright. Got a Pitot2 fail. Okay. Alright, so this is the first time I'm actually using PilotEdge, so we're gonna try to give them a call. Yeah, I use ForeFlight, that's right. That's right. Commercial ground, good evening. This time it's our November 8289 Alpha, requesting radio check, please. Okay, let's see if they respond. Gonna be interesting. Okay, so now it's the time to do some troubleshooting. Once again, as I said, this is a test stream, so we're troubleshooting a lot of things. So first of all, let me see if my push to talk button is on. Okay, so yeah, let me just reset that for a second. I should have done a test flight before this. If anything, we'll disconnect from PilotEdge, and I'll do it later. But today is just a a relaxing kind of like test stream. So nothing action driven. So just Okay, so we are logged into the network, so everything should be fine. And audio, we have the voice meter input. Alright, so let me just okay, check this. Cable input. I'm gonna quickly check with my cross-check with my VATSIM settings. Sorry guys, 1 second. I know it's annoying, but please bear with me, okay? Have you done the safety check? Oh my god, Elijah. Of course, that's what we're doing. Okay, so cable input, VP audio virtual cable. Okay, perfect. So that should work now. So let me just quickly switch back. 126.025, the ATIS. I'll get rid of that. Okay, I'm not sure why the Pitot2 failed. You're gonna run out of fuel. No, I think we're good. We've got lots and lots of fuel, actually. We've got lots of fuel. But I don't hear anybody, so let's just go ahead and do that again. 128. Commercial clearance. This time is star November 8289 Alpha, radio check. See if that works. Yeah, PilotEdge should be. If anything, we're not going to do the PilotEdge today. I just want to make sure that it will work properly. How long are you into this check? Well, right now we need to make sure we get the radios going. Coming on the ground, Diamond Star, November 8289 Alpha, requesting radio check. Let's see. I'm just quickly getting this going. Damn. Go headset, okay. I need to figure out, I've been compiling spreadsheets. What's your uptime? What do you mean, what's my uptime? You know what? We might as well just do a quick flight and then just probably not use the PilotEdge today, because I don't think it's working. Even the Aegis is not working. Yeah, I know you guys want me to go flying, right? Oh my god. Every time I get this keyboard out of the way, it does that. Sorry guys, 1 second. VATSIM is online. God. This is why I don't like the 2024, because it does this all the time for me. It does this all the time. Oh crap. And it just freaking crashed. Oh man. Yeah. I hate Flight Simulator 2024. I honestly had a good flight on it, but it still just does this shit on me all the time. Anyways. Okay, so VATSIM is online. I don't think we're gonna do LA Center though, because yeah, they're probably not gonna let us do what we wanted to do. Because I wanted to do a VFR flight to around the area, right? So usually PilotEdge would do this for us, but I'm not sure why they're not. Okay, Cessna or DA20 easier, DA40. Well, I'd say they're both very identical. I personally like the DA40 better. So yeah, 2024 has way many issues. Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. Did you upgrade to full download? What do you mean? So I'm using the Windows Store version. So can you VFR and VATSIM? Well, VATSIM not gonna like what I'm gonna do, right? Oh, okay. So you guys gonna have to bear with me. It says 152. They are all similar, right? They're all GA aircraft. I personally like the DA40 because it's, I think in my opinion, a lot safer. It's a low wing, right? So it flies better. So yeah, I'm not sure what the hell is going on with PilotEdge. Okay, I need to read the manual, I guess. Okay, so pilotedge.com. Alright, so Pilot Center. Your first flight, okay. So conduct a radio check, transmission COM1, COM2 radios 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. Both radios, okay, enable for receiving. Okay, so we're gonna do that first. That's good. You should hear yourself in real time via the COM2 radio. Okay, let's start with that. Let's start with that. So
FS realistic plus connected.
let's start with that. It's safer, but we need accountability. Elijah, what are you talking about? Elijah, you're gonna, man, just don't worry, man. It's all good. Okay, so we're flying the DA40, the one that I fly in real life. So we're gonna try to do this again. So let's do this again. So we need to go back to KCMA. So KCMA, okay, let's do that. Alright, KCMA. And today we're trying to figure it out together. Okay, so we're gonna figure this out together because you know, this is one of those unplugged streams where, you know, I don't have like a predefined flight route and everything's working. Today everything's not working because it's the new setup, right? So GA, I haven't done GAs. So thank you so much. Average Thermonuclear, what's up? What's going on? Martin, what player are you flying? This is DA40. Okay, I need to pay attention to comments too. Okay, so let's go into right here. We're gonna go into our DA40. Right, so for chase plane, I'm gonna quickly just do these settings, and then we're gonna start the engine again. I just need to record. What? If we can't figure it out, I just need to record stuff. Yeah, DA40s are awesome. As I said, I fly this plane in real life, so so that's pretty much my go-to aircraft. Okay, so aircraft. So what we're gonna do right here. So let's see. Can I do the weight and balance here? All right. So no, not here. Okay. Once again, new to 2024. All right. So I think it's in the EFB, right? So. I need that keyboard. See, the funny thing is when I switch to the setup, I don't know where to put the keyboard, so I can just put it like right in front of me. And I can't do balance, yeah. Balance, yeah. Here, can do it in EFB. I don't know if you guys know where I can do it. Craft information. So I know, okay, flight performance maybe. Oh yeah, there it is, there it is, there it is. Yes, 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 there it is. Yeah, so we can fill it, yeah, 20 gallons. We got lots of fuel. So yeah, like, well, let's do 36. 36 is good enough. Okay, I'm gonna quickly rush through the setup and then let's go ahead and, you're recording the stream. Elijah is funny, just don't mind him. Okay, so we're going to just quickly do this again. All right, so fuel pumps on. Prime now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not doing the checklist. We're just gonna start it real quick. I just want to make sure I get the PilotEdge working. Yeah, this is the weird part about this plane. It's not supposed to hesitate like that when I primed it. Something's wrong with the priming here. It's very aggressive in this plane. So I was gonna do a review on this plane, but the more I try it on the sim, the more I realize that it's actually not close to the real DA. Like it's just you don't have to do this like perfect priming. Okay, so let me just start that again. Okay, let's do that. All right, so fuel pumps on, and then we'll just slowly bring it up and then count to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, US Army Apache just flew directly over you. That's crazy, man. All right, so let's now start. That should start better. Okay, clear. There we go. Yeah, that started. It's almost like it needs a perfect prime, which kind of doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go into the engine, so let's turn on avionics. Let's get the alternators on. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to just make sure I can hear myself. So I'm gonna tune the radios to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. Okay, and then for these ones, 1, 2, 4, 5, and then for comp 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for 5. And then we're gonna connect again on the PilotEdge. Let's connect. And then figure out, okay, so we're logged into the network, all good. And let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
TOS system test, okay.
Radio check. Radio check. Well, we don't hear ourselves at all. Okay, so that's interesting. That is interesting. Maybe that's something on my end right now. Okay, let's see. So settings, push to talk, audio, cable input. That should be good. Okay. Yeah, this is really weird. So don't hear anything on the PilotEdge. Okay. Yeah, comp 2. So comp 1 and comp 2, and then comp 2, okay. Radio check, radio check. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be, we should be able to hear ourselves. So something's wrong with the PilotEdge. So what I can do is 23, 26 here. Yeah. I just wanted to quickly do a stream right now just to test stuff. But I guess there's so many of you watching, and I don't know. I'm just testing, okay? So don't expect this to be like perfect, okay? Like just don't, please. This is the first time I'm doing this on PilotEdge, and it doesn't work. So you know, doing it live, you know. So getting started. Okay, so not towered airports. First flight. Once you're connected to network, verify your radio is operational. You're ready to do some flying. Okay, so we are logged into network. That's good. And we've got the client running. Okay. So let's see. Active. And do we even see ourselves? So we are connected, all good. I see that we're logged in. Check right tomorrow for me. Oh really, it's a check right? Hopefully it's not like mine. Okay, so let's try this again. Radio check, no? Okay, let's just... Oh man. Something's going on, so... If you guys have flown in PilotEdge, please do tell me. Is this your home airport? No, it's not. We're like right in LA, and I'm just trying to figure out. Yes, that's a DA40 cockpit. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the PilotEdge, how to connect on PilotEdge, because that's like a paid. That's a paid ATC. Okay, so towered airports. So let's see if our airport is even covered. So okay, let's see. Okay, if anything, we can just probably go to the one that's towered for sure. That's gonna have a tower. That's gonna have guaranteed tower coverage. Go to Santa Monica, or we can go to... Just trying to see... Oh yeah, it is towered. Base coverage, yeah, KCMA. So it is towered. Let me just see the different frequencies. Alright, so we've got the 8S126.025. Okay, let's try this again. 126.025. See if I can get ADIS at least working. 126.025. And the ADIS should be there. Okay. Who sang that song? Which song? The intro song? Yeah, that was AI. Yeah, that was AI. Okay guys, I really don't understand what the hell is going on. So we get the comm working. And I should be good. Okay. Maybe check Windows privacy settings, allowing microphone access. Oh, maybe. No, but we're also supposed to hear it. We're also supposed to hear it as well. Okay. Okay, let me just restart the PilotEdge client. Yeah, let me restart it. No, it's not the volume, it's not the volume. It's the setting. It's the setting on the client. Okay, so and one thing is I'm running the voice meter as well. So maybe that's the problem. Okay, there's the push to talk. Okay, push to talk is good. Audio. So we've got, okay, let me just quickly see if that's something that, okay, so system doesn't initialized. Okay, so headset's busy. So we have voice meter, cable input. Cable input. Radio check. No. Okay, so what do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to fly this plane and then like let's do a quick circuit and then I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna stop the stream. Okay, at least let's just quickly just fly the damn thing at least. So I'm gonna forget about the PilotEdge for now. We're not gonna do the ETC. We're just gonna quickly do at least one pattern, or how we say circuit right here in Canada, and then yeah, we'll call it a day. I'm gonna go back and I'm going to just set it up, and then tomorrow we're gonna try this again, because I don't want to waste your time right now with all this. You know, there's like 130 people watching, so let's do that. Okay, so make sure we got it good. So lights, let's do position and strobes, and taxi lights on. Okay, standby horizon is caged. Here we go. Pitot heat. Yeah, we did that. Avionics master. That's good. Altimeters are set, and that's good. All right. So taxi. So we're gonna put it to the fuel tank, right tank. Here we go. Taxi light on. Parking brakes released, and our brakes are tested, and flight instruments are checked. So right now, the weather in Camarillo is, we've got altimeter 3014, so we're going to set that right now. 3014. So the pattern altitude will be 1,280. So let's set that in here. Okay, we're gonna preset that here, and oh man, the G1000 is interesting. And I have this altitude set to, yeah, let's do that, 1,280. Let's do that. 1300. I'll sell that to 1300. Okay, and let's quickly taxi. Get out of here. All right, so we'll do an instrument tuning check. There we go. And put the brakes on. Okay, so just quickly gonna check the weather. I'm supposed to have ATC and all that stuff, but today's, yeah, we're not gonna have ATC for now. So we're gonna take off from runway 26, which is on the left side, and we'll probably do a run-up checklist right here. And yeah, we'll do probably before takeoff checklist, which is supposed to be the run-up. Okay, so we're into the wind, parking brake set, and engine instruments in the green, so let's double check. So I'm going to go into the engines. Yeah, we're right now at 1000 RPM. The oil temperature is 139, which is good. We need 100, and everything else is good. Yeah, the fuel pressure and manifolds. We got amps and volts are good. Circuit breakers we've checked. Alright, so doors are closed, make sure it's full reach. Yeah, we'll probably do full reach right now. Okay, so let's advance the throttle to 2000. So we're gonna now test the engine parameters. So let's advance the throttle to 2000 RPM. Slowly. Here we go. 2000. Perfect. And now we're going to do the prop cycle. We're going to check the prop. So the RPM is going to drop. And that's exactly what we need. Okay, perfect. Oh, alt knob, okay, perfect, yeah, great. Yeah, there it is, yeah. It's just not mapped, it's not mapped to my, okay, so let's do 1500, that's pretty much gonna be our pattern altitude. Okay, Mach check, so let's do left magneto, look for the drop, so 70, 80, and then the right magneto, which is cool, it's actually mapped right here to my controls, that's really cool. Alright, so we've got on the left, so on the left we have about 80, and on the right we have 110. So difference must be, I believe, 50. So we should be good. And then it should be, yeah. So it's good. Yeah, the right magneto is a bit, it's not perfect, so that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, 50, yeah, there we go. Max drop is 175, so we're definitely good. Key throttle's on idle, so we're gonna do full idle. So let's see. Of course, we're gonna get that alternator failure. Perfect, that's good. Get back to 1000, and fuel pumps on. Okay, yep, let's set the flaps for takeoff, and let's go ahead and do the lineup. Go to the runway, holding point runway 26 via Golf Alpha, that's where we're going. Okay, let's get the parking brakes released and let's go fly. Let's go fly this thing. Oh, that's probably why they pushed it as administrator. Okay, you know what? Let's try that. Let's try that. Gonna. Oh! Did I just accidentally screw this up? Okay, 1 second. Pilot client. I really don't know what the hell happened here. Oh, come on. This can't be too realistic because it doesn't just quit like this. It doesn't quit. It doesn't quit like that. Okay, let me try this again. Perfect. There we go. Must be my keyboard. When I moved it, anyways. Yeah, I'll figure out the PilotEdge later. Let's disconnect it. Yeah, I'll figure this out later. I don't want to screw this up for you guys. All right, so we're gonna taxi Golf 3. So how do you like the sounds? Does it sound good? The actual microphone. Because it sounds exactly like in a GA plane. It should be. Now, this is what I wanted to test. I wanted to test what you guys think. And play teeter, hello. And we have 737 fan pilot, Andrew, SPR flights. You guys are still watching, I like that. Nice. So today was gonna be a test on PilotEdge, but for some reason it doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna continue testing. And I do apologize for that inconvenience. Because they should still be online. They're online at least until 11 p.m. Pacific. So I really don't want to make this into time waste for you guys. So we're gonna do a circuit. I'm gonna show you this plane. I actually really like it. And there's certain, I wouldn't say problems. Mic's too close. Okay. Well, I heard that you guys were saying that it's that it sounds slow, so that's why I moved it. What about now? Is it better? It's funny, like if you fly on a typical GA plane, like it sounds really should supposed to sound like that. All right, here we go. We're now going to the holding position. So one thing about this plane that a lot of people don't get is when you taxi, you have to actually use your brakes, because if you look into this caster wheel, right, it actually doesn't steer like a Cessna does. This wheel right here, it doesn't steer, so you have to steer with your brakes. So you need to apply the differential brakes in order to steer this plane. This is something that everyone, you know, when they fly this plane for the first time, they're like, what the hell, why can't I turn? It's because of the foam filter. No, there is a foam filter right here. So I'll test the way it sounds after the stream. So okay, here we go. So we're holding short, runway 26. Idle this to 1000, and we'll do the lineup check. Okay, so lights, yeah, we've got the strobes and taxi lights on, and transponder set to alt. Yeah, we're gonna set that to alt. We're gonna keep it at 1200. Parking brakes released. Approach sector is clear. So yeah, approach path clear of traffic, and runway is identified. Here we go. Perfect. All right, let's go. Let's go to a one little pattern, like a circuit, and then we're gonna probably disconnect and and try to figure out what the hell is wrong with PilotEdge, and I'm gonna probably do an offline flight with myself, just so that I don't, you know, I don't waste your time. All right, so we're lining up. So we're gonna assume that this is a left-hand pattern. And for this checkoff, we'll do the fuel pumps on. Go. All right, so let's go ahead and let's roll. Advance the throttle to full power. There it is. All right, RPM set, airspeed's alive. Temperature pressure is good, everything's looking good. And look at all the effects. By the way, this is FS Realistic. The new FS Realistic, really nice. Just keeping the nose on the center line, and I usually rotate at about 65 knots. Yeah, somewhere like right here. There it is. Yeah, 65. It's a little bit. Yeah, Elijah, sorry, we can't wait for you, man. It's been a while. Can't you just rewind the stream? What do you mean rewind? All right. Okay, safe altitude's reached, flaps up, and right away we're gonna just decrease the manifolds a little bit, and then put the RPMs to about 2400. There we go, and climb to that pattern altitude. In Canada, we call this circuit altitude. So as you can see right here, the RPMs are now 2400, manifolds 28.8. There we go. I'm just gonna slowly do a pattern. So the altitude we're looking at is 1500 feet, and yeah. You can watch on PC. I can go into the Twitch. We're also live on Twitch. If you want to see the full thing, just go to Twitch. All right, here we go. And Elijah, if you want to check the recording, you can always just you know, watch the recording of the stream. There we go. I'm gonna put manifold back. Alright, there it is. There's the airport. And we're gonna keep it at the pattern altitude. I'll probably go into the downwind now. So we'll keep this at 23, 24, and I won't lean it. There it is. And I need to put the heading as 260. right about here. Okay, perfect. So this is pretty much a pattern, it's a traffic pattern. And that's our airport right here. We're a little bit far away from it, but I wanna just not crowd it. So there it is. I'll use electric trims to trim it at around 1500. Here we go, perfect. So great, that's pretty much a pattern. That's how you flat pattern. So what I like about this particular model here is that it tends to drift. So of course, in order for you to truly trim it, you need to be like very, very careful. And the controls are very sensitive as well. So this is a typical traffic pattern. And at about 45 degrees, we're going to start slowing down. Alright, let's start slowing down. Okay, so the flap limits, a maximum is 108 knots. We're gonna slow down a bit more, just bring the power back to about 15, and then put the first notch of flaps. And we're now going to bring back the flight attendant. Thank you so much for the $2, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, and good to see you. Thanks for doing this. I wonder how pissed off some controllers be JFK. Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't like this. They wouldn't like this. Yeah, thanks for the dono, bro. That's so nice of you. All right, here we go. And we're gonna keep it about 80. So on the turns on the Diamond DA40, you want to keep it about 80 knots. And of course, there's the runway. So not less than 80 knots on the turns. Yeah, that's a small airplane, and I fly this plane in real life. So today I'm just gonna do a quick stream demonstrating the capabilities of this particular model in the simulator. And once I figure out PilotEdge, we're actually gonna do a flight. We'll do a flight with ATC, with air traffic control on it. Okay, here we go, 80 knots. All right, there it is, there's the runway. So we're good, we're committed. So bring the power back to 70, full flaps, prop full, and we'll do a GUMPS check. All right, so gas undercarriage, flaps and switches, everything's looking good. Props full, 500 feet, so let's correct that. Here we go. I don't know if we should record that. That's fine. Yeah, we're not going to record this. I was going to record the landing, but that's okay, because today is a test anyways. All right, here we go. To red to white, 70 knots. So this plane really flies down on the approach around 70 knots. And it's really nice. Handles quite well. So we're a little bit higher, but that's okay. You know, it's better to be higher than lower. I know, like 140 people watching, yeah. That's awesome. You guys are so awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we have 140 people. Are you recording the landing? No, I meant like recording it in a sim so that we can play it back from the outside. All right, so there we go. 70 knots around there. Let's keep it that way. So there we go. I want to keep that at about here, to red to whites. And we're gonna commit to the landing. There we go. And we'll do like the full idle. And slowly bring it down. There it is. There we go. That's a little bit rough, but I think it's over exaggerated. I actually didn't turn off those settings, and I think it's still doing this because it's this app right here, FS Realistic. It's not supposed to actually be that rough. So let me just do this. Yeah, touchdown front. Oh yeah, of course. It has to be off right here. It totally screwed up with my settings. Okay, why don't we do this again? We'll do this again, but this time I'm going to turn off these two settings. It's actually not that good. Okay, let's do the takeoff again. So I'm just gonna put it to full. We'll probably use this remaining runway. I think we're fine. Yeah, we definitely can take off from this runway. Do that again. No, it's not hard. It's actually it's the effect. I have the FS Realistic and it over exaggerates the effect. It was fairly smooth, to be honest. You'll see why, because I just turned off that effect. And oh my goodness, look at all these. What are those, dogs or something on the runway? Oh, deer? There's deer on the runway. That is nuts. Yeah, let's do this again. 65, rotate. This time we're gonna do a tighter pattern, so we're gonna do it a little bit tighter. So, and then we're actually gonna record the landing too. So I'm gonna get my flight recorder set up right now. All right, there it is, 64. A600, safe altitudes reach, flaps up, and we're gonna set RPMs to 2400. There we go, 2400. All right, 2400 set. Perfect, and just lower down the manifold a little bit. And then pitch for that VY. There we go. Hey Braden, how's it going? When will we see you flying the real plane? So this is the plane that I fly in real world. Maybe, just maybe, we might do a stream on this plane. I just have to figure out the technicality of doing a live stream on a real plane, because once I start flying the real plane, I will not be able to talk to you guys. I'll just be able to articulate and say what I'm doing, but obviously I would never be able to see the comments. So I might do this with one of the YouTubers that I know. We did a test stream like that, and yeah. It's rough because checklist wasn't done properly. No, it's because of FS Realistic. I have this new app called FS Realistic, and it over exaggerates everything. So let's just see if there's any good profile. Yeah, I didn't have the right profile here. That's why. And this is my. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna turn it off for now, because yeah, let's just turn it off, yeah, because it over exaggerates everything. So you'll see that the smoothness will be there. It over exaggerates the smoothness, and you know, yeah, we're way too high. Okay, let me just readjust it. Okay, how do I connect? Okay, so can you see, yeah, let me just remove that. Can you see my gear? See this little box right here on the right hand side? That's exactly how I connect my headset. And this is the actual headset that I fly with. Okay, let's get these to 2200. 22. And we'll adjust it to 50. Here we go. So we're doing a pattern right now, pattern work. It gives us real look in the flight of view. It might get views like crazy. Yeah. So the cool thing about this plane, this particular version of the plane, is that it has this engine instrument system. It's called EIS. So it's fully digital. On the plane that I fly, it's like it's very hard to see the parameters, but right here I can see all the parameters, which is really cool. So this EIS is a lot better than what I'm used to, and I have only one display. Okay, so how do you do like you connect it to PC? And yes, it connects to PC. I'm gonna do a review on this thing. Today I'm just doing a test stream, so I'm gonna do an actual review video, and we'll do a PilotEdge flight and things like that. And on the next flight, I might do a different headset. I have another headset too that I gotta review. Yeah, but I think the pattern looks good on the iPad. And we're right here on the downwind now. Your mic is coming into play. What do you mean? So, hopefully you can hear me like it's distorted. Oh, the other mic is coming into play. Oh, the other mic? Oh, that's why. I'm sorry. That's good to know. Okay. Okay, how about now? Is it better now? You guys didn't tell me that. Please do tell me these types of things. Give me feedback. Okay, what about now? It should be good now, right? All right. So now let's decrease the manifold, and I'm going to record it now. Okay, let's record it. All right. So let's put the first notch of flaps, and let's start the turn. Alright, so mic's better. Oh man, you guys didn't tell me this. Oh, please do tell me this kind of stuff, because I can't monitor. Thanks, Boston. See, Boston, you're the man. It's good now. Perfect. That's what I want to hear. Okay, so 80 knots. And I'm recording this, so we're gonna watch the recording. That's a bit higher, that's fine. We're gonna keep that 500 feet descent. And it's very critical right here to maintain the 80 knots on the turns. And let's start the turn now. You're 13 when you get older, you want to be the ERJ pilot. That's awesome. That's great. That's great to hear. That's exactly what I want to do in these streams, and this content is inspire all of you younger folks to become pilots, because I should have done that, but I'm not complaining. I have a good career, you know, but just, you know, if I can inspire you guys, you know, that's what matters. Alright, fantastic. Alright, flaps full, and we've got the GUMPS check. Yeah, okay, gas, undercarriage, flaps and switches, all good. We're on final, just slightly higher. We maintain a 70 knots, which is okay. I'm gonna correct it a little bit. I'm using my diamond stick, by the way, an actual diamond stick. There we go. And let's get that approach going. And we're gonna watch the replay right after. See how we did it. 70 knots. It's really hard to judge the altitude here in a sim. And here we go. Let's keep that. There we go. See, it's not as exaggerated. Perfect. And keep in mind, I'm running like a lot of effects here on top of like the head shakes and stuff like that. So it's contributing to the, you know, that effect of a drop. terrain. Where'd you get the diamond stick? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it on the you know, the DA40 review. So I'll make a video about it. And then this is Virtual Fly, by the way, Virtual Fly avionics in front of me. So yeah, let's quickly check what happened here. Let's see how we did it. And once again, thank you guys for the likes. And once again, this was a test stream. Let's see if you guys like these types of GA streams. And we'll do some nice flying afterwards. So today is a test. But it's a bummer that we didn't get PilotEdge. Okay, so let's quickly see how we did it. I'm going to load the replay, and let's see. Okay, and let's see the replay. So that's the replay, and I'm gonna just fast forward it right here. There we go. Yeah, one thing about 2024, it actually does look nice. I mean, sure, I mean some of the terrain stuff is not the best, but overall sim does look better than 2020 now after the recent updates. So this is a replay of our landing, so let's see how we did it. And as I say, I do fly this plane in real life, so let's see. And it's funny, it's actually a lot harder to fly it on a sim than in real life. Yeah, quite a typical landing. Right here, yeah. Yeah, do I have to buy the E2? Yeah, there's no ERJ, you have to buy it. Yeah, you have to buy it. Alright, so let's relive this experience. And here we go. Alright, so we landed. We watched the replay. We're gonna shut down, and I'm gonna go back and I'm going to troubleshoot what the hell happened there. Yeah, let's go back to the airport, and we're gonna taxi through Charlie. Alright, and then we'll just quickly do the after landing checklist. Post flight, right? So we have after landing. Okay, alternate air is closed. Yeah, I'm not sure why this particular checklist has alternate air closed. Yeah, we can close it. Transponder is off. Or standby, usually do standby. Lights is required, so we're gonna do landing lights off, taxi light. Usually I turn off the strobes, but you know, it's, each kind of SOP is different, so I guess we'll assume that this is a flight school airplane. And there's no flight simtio. Yeah, I don't think Flight Simtio has any good airliners though. So for freeware airliners, I think the best ones out there is the A32NX and A380. I think those are the only two that are good. Maybe Headwind A330 is a good one, but truly there's not really a lot of good freeware stuff these days. Like this is a payware airplane, and yeah, it's modeled after a real DA40, and it sounds like a DA40, which is really cool. And you know, with this box right here, the flight sounds box, the audio from the Bose actually sounds really good. Because if you were to directly connect this headset, this aviation headset to the PC, it wouldn't sound that good. Because this one's got an amplifier and stuff like that inside, which is kind of nice. And it's got a jack for the microphone, because microphone jack, as you know, an aviation headset is special. It's got it's a bit thinner than usual. Alright, BSG, thanks for following on Twitch, by the way. But yeah, this was a test. test stream. And we'll quickly do a shutdown. And I just wanted to see what you guys think about the GA stuff and should we do it or not. I'll probably go park like on this circle. There we go. Beauty. I say do it. Oh, awesome. Yeah, yeah. Once we get PilotEdge figured out, because I'm going to work on my real world IFR anyways. So I'll be glad to share the experience with you guys and we get to learn together. So I'll get to do some exercises and you guys can watch. Alright, so that's it. Throttle at 1000. Yeah, let's quickly do the parking checklist. Okay, parking brake set. Engines in the green, very good. Avionics masters off. Technically they're not supposed to hear me anymore. Throttle 1000. Ignition grounding. So let's check the ignition. Oh, see, this is not realistic. It's not supposed to turn off like just like that. It's supposed to still work. So that's how you test the ignition, right? Off then immediately both. So they should really fix it. They should fix it. And I know it's a hot start, but it should really be should really start like right away. Okay, fine, it started. But anyways, the grounding when you check the magnetos. Okay, let's try quickly. Okay, quickly it works. Okay, let's see. Okay, I guess it does work, but you gotta do it quickly. So you're checking if magneto's alive. So okay, yeah, that works. Okay, 1000 RPM, and then mixture cutoff. So let's listen to that engine shutdown sound. Could it be the jack? No, not the jack. It's the actual. Idle cutoff. Oh, nice. That actually is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like how that's the shutdown sounds really nice. Okay. All right. So yeah, cutoff ignition is off, and we've got electrical consumers lights except for strobe, I guess, off, and then battery master is off. So there we go. All right, and then strobes are off. I guess we have to keep the strobes off. Strobes on and after master, and then we turn off the strobes, and then camera lights off. Yep. So that was it. That was pretty much it. So I am going to do some more GA flights tomorrow, and most likely on the weekend. I'm going to see if there's any GA flights that we could do in Europe. So I just need, because I need to film the review for this throttle right here. This throttle from Virtual Fly, and of course wanted to review this Diamond DA40 as well as an airplane that I really fly. Too bad we didn't get PilotEdge working, so that's something I'm going to be spending some time on right now after I disconnect. Concorde or Cessna. Well, that's a huge difference between a Concorde and a Cessna. And then next week we're gonna do the Boeing week, so I'm gonna have my yoke and all that Boeing stuff that I have. So this week is gonna be GA. I know not everybody likes the GA, but we do have some people subscribing. So thank you so much, by the way, for today. We got quite a few folks subscribing today, which is awesome. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great evening. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and I'm gonna get the PilotEdge figured out. Just so that next time we're actually going to be with ATC, with air traffic control. Anyways, have a great rest of your evening, morning, wherever you are. Thank you so much once again for watching, and I do appreciate your patience as always with me. Yeah, so Boeing overhead, we might be testing it as well. So I have the Rosefire A320 So we don't have any boring overhead. So as you can see, overhead stuff is actually disconnected. See, I don't have any overhead panels right now. So yeah, what's the next GA? So we're gonna be flying probably this Diamond for a couple of days. I just need to get some footage of it, and then we may switch to DA42. So DA42 is the twin engine version. So let me just show you really quickly how the DA42 looks, and it's also really nice simulation. So we do have the DA42, and that's probably the one that I'm going to be using for my real world, you know, multi-engine IFR, if I'm going to have enough money, because this airplane is really expensive to rent. It's very expensive to rent. So yeah, that's the plane. It is really nice. It's very nice. Yeah, it's also G1000 aircraft. So as you can see, the cabin is pretty much very similar, except that you now have two engines, right? And you have a bit of a different control, right? So you have the ignitions. So you have the left and then right starters, right? So the electric master, and the similar the G1000 panel. So yeah, you have a runway at your house. Not at my house, I wish, but I do have the airport that it takes me an hour to get to where I do my real world flying. So anyways, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope so. And once again, thanks for your patience. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers. See ya.
693, wind 2505, clear takeoff for runway 06 left. Alpha Delta, Echo Tower, good morning, caution jet loss, line up runway 06 left. Lane still in, position 282 north.
We've flown the route, we've touched down clean, from startup flow to landing scene. Checklist done and gates are near, but hey, before you disappear, give it a like if you felt the ride. Subscribe and join the crew worldwide. From pushback to flare, it's all right here. You're flying with Flight Streamer. Flight Streamer. Live each week with the sky so real. Join the chat, bring the landing feel. Throttle idle, but don't be gone. The next adventure's coming on. We've got the charts, the ATC, the checklist flow, and that's and spree. Every call out, every plan, flown like pros, that's how we stand. Whether you're sending or chasing your wings, this is where the cockpit sings. So if you smile or learn a bit, don't forget to like, just click. Give it a like if you felt the ride. Subscribe and join the crew worldwide. Engines off, but we're not done. We're flying with Flight Streamer. Flight Streamer. Flight Streamer.
Chevy Tower, good morning, line up runway 06 left.
We're going to line up 06 left for air traffic, 326.
Route 17